What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all having a fantastic day. We got a Fed meeting rate decision out today. And honestly, the video is going to be pretty short because everything is in line with expectations. Everybody say it together. Expectations. I don't know. If I've learned anything about watching these, paying attention to them, I didn't watch the entire thing because this is these meetings go for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And he kind of gets right to the point at the beginning. Powell does a solid job, I'd say, getting to the point. And there's some interesting questions here and there, but overall, I don't really need to hear these journalists ask questions either that are not pertinent to what I'm listening for, or honestly, I just don't even understand why they're asking him sometimes. So they talk about political shit, and then he just goes, I'm not going to comment on that. And then they ask another political question, I'm not going to comment on it. So there's a good chunk of it that's kind of just a waste of time. But like I said, as expected, Fed's not cutting rates. Not this time. That was what everybody knew was coming. They're going to hold the rates a little high because uncertainty. So I've talked about it plenty on this channel and stock market in general. But generally, the economic system doesn't like uncertainty. Like I said, we talked about it ad nauseum. I don't want to keep talking about it. They want predictable future, predictable outcomes. That's how you get good return. They make their money when things are predictable. And the Fed is kind of dialing back because of an increase in uncertainty. They partially blame tariffs, partially blame some other things. But what we do know, like I said, expectation was no rate cut this meeting. Didn't get one. And they say supposedly they're going to cut 2 more times the rest of this year. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. I mean, it got revised down over the end of the previous year from like 5 to 4 to 2 now, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Will we actually get 2? Totally depends. If the economy falls in the shitter, we'll get more than 2 cuts, because they did say they are prepared. Watching the labor market quickly, data dependent. Powell loves saying data dependent. Which I mean, I don't know what else you would be besides data dependent in that position, but I don't know what you're gonna be. Emotion dependent. You're gonna just move off a whim and change interest rates based off how you feel that day, or what? I don't know why they even have to make that statement, but whatever. So they're tightly watching the labor market, and they say they're poised to react quickly in either direction if they need to cut rates, hold rates, even raise rates if they have to, depending on what happens as we go. I was watching another YouTuber. I don't know if you pay attention. His name's Meet Kevin. I don't think he's that bad, except for he's always gives great information, I think, but always is peddling his courses and things like that. So no shade on him, I guess, but whatever. But he's got to eat somehow. I don't know. But he was mentioning, 1, how many times Powell said the word uncertainty, and 2, basically that the hard data, which is established data of the past previous months that has been reported and come out, is good in the Fed's eyes, but the soft data, which is just in limbo right now because it's not officially recorded or released as of right now, it's still being accumulated, is looking pretty bad. So as always, we'll be here, we'll be watching and waiting, but like I said, right on track. Here we go. I mean, nothing crazy. Since I've been watching these and paying attention to this, I've never seen Powell come out and say something that just blows everybody's mind. The stock market always reacts to what he says at these meetings, and today it was in a positive manner. But there's no bombshells getting dropped at these meetings because, like I've said in the past, the Fed's whole thing, maximum unemployment, 2% inflation target, that's their goal. And to get that working as intended is keep everybody calm and keep everybody in line, keep the machine moving as intended. So they're never going to do anything on purpose, I would say, to blow that up in their face and ruin that for them. So I don't know. If you got something out of the video, like it, I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment, subscribe. I mean, this is a kind of purely reaction to the data, to the interview. It's nothing crazy. I'll link it in the description if you want to go watch an hour and a half of Powell talking. But if you didn't like it, dislike it, tell me why, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.